Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna bring you along for a vlog because I'm gonna go to the Satanic Flea Market today. Dress the part. It's one of the simpler looks that I've done today. Yeah, let's go. Do too much. Nice. So I finally get the opportunity to have a sit down after a long Sunday, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. It was a good day. That's good. That has half a squeezed lemon, 2 squeezed satsumas, 2 shots of vodka, a touch of maple syrup, and a dash of water. Salud. Nothing beats homemade stuff, does it? Nothing does. Unless you're a terrible cook, then I guess it won't be as good. But that's whatever. Today, I would say I'm happy with what I purchased. So I will do a haul of what I got. In this brown paper bag, I got this jar of honey from this couple that have their own beehive. She was assuring me that her honeys are happy and healthy and they are well looked after. So pure, raw, unfiltered honey. London honey is imbued with the nuances of antiquity. In the labyrinth of the city, there are pockets of sweetness. Our hives in Notting Hill and Beckenham. Wait, she said she had 2 in her back garden. Half of the harvest stays with the bees. For more of our ethical treatment, see our charter. 13% of the profits go to the Natural Beekeeping Trust, bringing beekeeping into prisons. Aww. Setting the bar for welfare standards. Okay, that's actually quite sweet. Yeah, they had a sample which was just in a pot, and you had splints that you could just dip into the taster and just have a little feel of what you say, you know. But I felt like I was a bit pressured. I feel like it was only natural that I was like, yes, it's so good because they're right there. But nonetheless, I love honey, so no matter if they were standing there or weren't, I still would have enjoyed it regardless. Like, in our house, honey goes through so quickly, like at least a bottle a week. So I'm not here to complain when it comes to honey, unless it has the comb in it still, like the beeswax. I feel like that kind of honey is quite difficult to get around, and I like convenience, so I don't think that it is for me that I would get honey by the comb. So yeah, I know there was a craze. Thank God it's over. Next, I got 2 items. So here's one. It's this cute baby tee with the sequin cross on it. I don't know if this is gonna fit because I haven't tried it, but I had a feeling, so I bought it anyway. So it'll be fine. So for my old heads out there, Boy London is gonna be super cute. And I also bought this. I would definitely need to style it up. Also didn't try it on, but they definitely need a wash. Only because I'm 90% sure that these both are vintage. But yeah, cute stuff. There were a lot of items to choose from. However, I just felt like a lot of it was overpriced. I didn't think that it was necessary to have some of the items priced at such a high value, only because I feel like if I was to buy a upcycled t-shirt, I'm not looking to spend £120 on it. That's the equivalent of buying streetwear Gucci. Like, sure, it is homemade and handmade, although the effort that was put into it, because the initial garment itself isn't made from the individual because it's upcycled. It's just been zhuzhed up a little bit with a little bit of thread. I'm not saying all of the stuff was up stuff, of course it wasn't, but I just feel like if you want your products to sell, consider who your buyer is. Who knows? I might be waffling. I'm just speaking for myself, and I'm just like extrapolating that to the mass, which is like, who are you to speak?
The other ones will be thinking it.
I'm just speaking for how I feel. Today, all in all, it was an expensive day, because the top I bought, the Boy London top, and that, I want to say it's a bralette. The bralette costs £28 if I was to have paid its labeled price, but I had a little bit of a haggle, so 98 cents. So I got £20 for the 2. It's not that bad. It could be worse, but I don't like to spend too much. I'm so stingy. But yeah, we had a little look at the stores that were located inside of the station. We got off at London Bridge overground station, and that is right next to the Shard, and the Shard is probably one of the most iconic buildings we've got in London. So I feel like, with that being said, the sellers that are inside the station are going to upcharge their products. Fine, but then again, it's like, oh, London is so expensive. Maybe if it were outside of London, like Richmond station, it wouldn't be as pricey, but I'm in central. Of course they're gonna upcharge me and laugh in my face about it. Like, yeah. But I liked what they had available. They had a variety of options, and because this fair has been going on every year for 50 years, it has gathered a fan base, I would say, because it was so crowded when we were in there. It wasn't as busy as last year because the queue to get in coiled around the block, but this time I wasn't waiting for more than 5 minutes to get in, so not bad at all. But then again, it was quite tough to navigate ourselves through the venue. There was a lot to look at. The most popular ones would find themselves with swarms surrounding them, whereas when you go ahead and find a smaller stall, you kind of catch yourself getting distracted looking at stuff that you aren't even gonna buy, telling yourself, oh, what's the cheapest I could get? This is getting oddly specific, but you just struggle to find the heart to say, no, I don't fancy anything. You have to have that. You have to have that. No, I'm decisive. I'm not gonna say no. I mean, I'm decisive. I am gonna say no. The journey is usually the part you remember anyways. You know, to be fair, I made this at home. I used what was available at my house, and it cost me close to nothing. However, if I was to buy myself a cocktail today, it would have definitely set me back £12. But am I actually paying for something that I know I will enjoy? Not really. A lot of the time I don't have faith. I really don't. Because I'm always left feeling, oh, I spent too much money for a drink that I am half satisfied with. That's exactly how I felt when I went to Inked Drinked, the event that were happening at the Mandrake, where you were able to get tattoos and also cocktails as well. But you still have to pay for the cocktails, but the tattoos are free. Anyways. That concludes my day. Thank you so much for watching. Peace next time.